Okay, let's start the test. This is a recording for the occupational English test held in Ajinorah. The candidate is Mumtaz and the interlocutor is Blessy. Can you say your name for the record, please?
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Mumtaz.
And what is your candidate number?
My candidate number is 101122.
Thank you. And you are taking this test as a nurse, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you. Can I see your ID?
Yes, here it is.
Here you are.
Thank you.
There will be warm-up questions followed by a role play. Remember, this is a test of English, not your professional knowledge. And please speak naturally.
Okay.
So, do you have any questions about this?
No.
Well, please introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Mumtaz. I'm from Thrissur. I got my graduation in BSc Nursing from Kerala University of Health Sciences. And from my 4 years of study period, I learned to provide comprehensive care to my patients. That's all.
Great, thank you for sharing that. So let's move on to the role play now. I will take the part of the patient or perhaps a relative and you will take your professional role, and the role play will last for 5 minutes. Do you have any questions?
No.
You have up to 3 minutes to prepare for your role play. You will start the role play after that time. I will let you know when the 3 minutes are up.
Okay.
You can ask me if there is anything you are not sure about.
Okay.
And your 3-minute preparation time starts now.
How may I address the patient during the role play?
You can address the patient as Tom.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Let me remind you, I'm Mumtaz. I'm one of the registered nurses working in this hospital ward. So I believe that I'm talking to Tom's mother. Is that right?
Oh, yes, nurse.
Okay, how can I call you during this conversation?
Oh, you can call me Elizabeth.
Okay, Elizabeth, glad to meet you. So, by seeing your face itself, it is clear that you are very worried about something.
Yeah.
So, can I know the reason behind that?
Yes, nurse. First of all, I need to say that I'm really a concerned mother who is concerned regarding my child because my child is having a condition known as meningoencephalitis as a result of complication following mumps. The doctor has told that he is fully recovered and he is ready to be discharged, but I'm having a doubt that whether he recovered completely.
Okay, Mrs. Elizabeth, I know it's a clear concern from your side because as you already mentioned, you are a caring mother,
Yeah.
and it is very quite common to have these much concern over your child. But try not to worry, I'll be explaining everything in detail.
Sure.
So as you already mentioned, your child is having meningoencephalitis associated with mumps. So do you know anything about this meningoencephalitis?
No, nurse, I'm not at all aware about this condition.
Okay, well, try not to worry. I'll be explaining that. Meningoencephalitis is a common condition which presents in children under the age of 5
Okay.
that can be associated with mumps. It is a brain condition that along with the neurological problems.
Okay.
In your child's case, we already prescribed the medications and the proper management, and everything is clearly done to your child.
Okay.
So now he is in the right track and he is recovered fully.
All right,
Okay.
nurse.
Okay, the doctor decided to make him discharged as he is fully recovered. So there is nothing to be overly alarmed about the discharge of your child.
Okay.
Is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's okay for me, nurse. But nurse, he's having this condition and I think that he hasn't taken the vaccinations. So what vaccines are available?
Oh, well, that's a good question from your side, Mrs. Elizabeth. I was coming to say that.
Okay.
After this discharge, within some days, he might need to take a vaccination, which is called MMR vaccination that deals with diseases like mumps, measles and rubella. Okay, so before proceeding into further, I just want to ask you a question. Is that okay for you?
Sure, nurse, you can.
Okay, in your home, is there any other children other than Tom?
Yes, other than Tom, I have an old son. His name is Jan and he's 2 years old.
Okay, well, so in addition to Tom, Jan can also go for this vaccination. If you don't mind, can I proceed with the vaccination schedule?
Oh, sure, nurse, you can.
Okay, so as I already mentioned, your children may have to take MMR vaccination, which is available in our nearby community health centers and clinic.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any other concerns related to this vaccination?
Oh, Yes, nurse. I came to know that for every vaccinations there are both pros and cons. So, could you please explain me regarding the advantages and disadvantages of these vaccinations?
Okay, Mrs. Elizabeth, to be honest, what you told is right. For every vaccination, there will be having some merits and demerits also.
Okay.
But in this case, I'm here to explain you everything in detail. Okay. When we are looking for the merits of this vaccination, this vaccine will help your children to be protected from 3 deadly diseases, which including mumps, measles and rubella.
Okay.
And if you are following the vaccination schedule properly, definitely they will get a proper prevention from these diseases. So it is very important for your children to get vaccinated at this moment itself.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so are you here with me, right?
Oh, yes, nurse. You just clarified all my doubts and I'm clear with your points.
Okay, well, so shall I move on to the next one?
Sure, nurse, you can.
Okay, next is about the disadvantages. The main disadvantage of this vaccination is the side effect it presents itself. Okay, so the side effects can include some fevers, rigors, chills, fatigue and some skin rashes.
Alright.
But there is nothing to be overly concerned about the side effect because they are self-limiting and you can manage that in your home itself.
Okay.
And if they are presenting with any severe side effect, you can take them here and we can manage that properly.
All
How
right.
does that sound?
That sounds better, nurse.
Okay, so one more thing I just want to tell you, the side effects are short-ended and without any management itself they will heal. Okay, so I hope I cleared your doubt.
Yes, nurse, I do have one more concern.
Okay.
Whether these vaccinations will be expensive?
Okay, Mrs. Elizabeth, there is nothing to be alarmed about the expenses because in our schools there is a requirement for the children to have this vaccination. So you can contact them and they can make the necessary arrangement. And in addition to that, if you are interested, I can contact some free health clinics. They will provide the vaccination on a free basis.
All right.
Okay, are you clear with that?
That sounds better, nurse.
Okay, so if you are interested, I can make an arrangement for that also.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope I clarified all your doubts. So in addition to that, do you have any other concerns?
No, nurse, you acknowledged all my concerns.
Okay, well, I'm very glad to hear that. If you are having any concerns later on, please feel free to ask me at any time.
Okay.
Okay, so I wish your child a very speedy recovery and have a nice day.
Thank you, nurse. And that's the end of your role play.